So I was checking which personas I could make out of the ones that I got, and yeah, I had to register all of the personas that were not these three, because I have much better versions of these three in the compendium already, and I would not want to overwrite them, especially Throne. I've got a really good Throne. But yeah, you can't really make, although, I mean, technically speaking, I don't really need Alice at this point, although, oh, you can inherit die for me, although you got a bit, you are immune to Slash. You've got one weakness just like Alice does. Not really going to need Moon that soon, but I guess Chernobog is something that's, I won't be getting much of an experience boost though. The real one that I'm kind of looking for here though is, this might seem kind of weird to get rid of Arahabaki so soon after we fused it. Like, I'm not actually the biggest fan of Arahabaki overall. I mean, it's a decent defensive persona, but you really need to get its much later skills, which are Repel Ice and I think either Absorb Strike or Null Strike, one of those things, before it gets really useful. And I do want to show off Melchizedek, who I don't think learns Power Charge naturally, so this is not a bad set of skills to get, although I have got him with Tetrakarn. I just had a horrifying realization. Even though I do get both of these skills onto it, which is taking forever, it has a hard item that I'd actually quite like. But, well, there they are, but I probably won't, I mean, just being pessimistic here, but I would really like the hard item because it would be great for Koromaru. So, come on, hard item, please hard item, please hard item, please hard item, please hard item. Oh, you didn't get the hard item, did you? You did not get the hard item, of course. I really wish that the hard item system was not granted. Like, it's just really... Oh, yeah, I don't need fire boost at all. That's not amazing, but I guess that boosts the chance... Well, not chances, boosts the damage of your physical attacks. You're not going to get Akasha Arts, are you? You are going to get Akasha Arts. That's not bad. Oh, this is a great persona, but I want that hard item. That's actually really, really irritating because, yeah. Granted, I'm not really going to be using Koromaru in many of the really dangerous boss fights, and... Oh, the Radiant Halo is so good, though. And yeah, Repel Dark, you're going to eventually repel both of the instant death elements, which is kind of cool, but... I mean, Tetrakarn, Oro, Mataru Power Charge, and Akasha Art is really, really great, but I want that hard item. I think I'm going to keep you for the moment, like, because seriously, that is almost, like, that is pretty much, I almost could not ask for a better skill set on that. Gotta remember not to register either of you, though. Shane, Melchizedek is in a lot of ways a better version of Raphael, but I need Raphael at this point because I need lovers. And that would be a stupid idea. I mean, I suppose I could go for that. I mean, that would force me to buy back Alice, although I will have to get rid of a lot of space once I do fuse Thanatos, because I need space for 6 personas, so it's going to cost me a lot of money regardless. I won't really be using Chernobog all that much, though. It'd just be to get it into the compendium. And, like, let's see how often you inherit... Actually, you're somewhat likely to get Die for me. Die for me and Hammer Boost is kind of ironic, though. Also, don't imagine this thing using Sexy Dance, please. Yeah, because Alice is just so much better stat-wise. There's really not much else I can do with Throne, though, unless I've got a triple fusion that I can do. Oh, I'm 1 level off of that. Oh, that also requires Alice, but Loki is pretty cool, although we actually do need... There is actually, I'm pretty sure there's a later Elizabeth fusion request to make Loki, so we're going to be needing Loki eventually anyway. Alright, so time to actually do what we came to the Velvet Room for. I'm just filling my entire... Oh yeah, I already did that. My entire Persona deck with Ultimate ones, but I'm gonna need to go into Fortune and get the other two Fate Sisters. Where... Oh, there we go. Okay, so I need Lachesis... And then I already have you, so I need Clotho. Who, the Clotho that I have here is not great, but oh well. Really, Norn, the skills that Norn has on its own are pretty much enough. It really does only one thing, but it does that one thing very well. So yeah, this is another fusion that is never actually, like, told to you, and it's doubly annoying because you can... Like, you can technically discover Shiva by accident, because it's not an ultimate persona, so it will always show up if you try and fuse those two. But this one will not show up unless you've maxed out Fortune. So, literally the only way to make Norn is Atropos, Lachesis, and Clotho. You must fuse these three. In a lot of ways it makes sense because they're the three Fate Sisters from Greek mythology, and Norn is the Norse equivalent of that. But it may not be something that occurs naturally, especially since, like I said, this will not show up as a fusion result until you've maxed out Fortune. So it's a little bit hard to discover this unless you actually know about it, but, anyway. I mean, I suppose Masu Hukaja is the best thing I could inherit here. Something that I might want to pass down, though, is Wind Boost. Because you learn Wind Amp, but not Wind Boost. Yes, there's Wind Boost. There's Masu Hukaja. Okay, so ideally what I'm going for here is Wind Boost and Masu Hukaja. Let's see how long it takes me to get this. Which will probably be quite a while, considering that you have a predisposition to inheriting wind skills. This has gone on for way too long. I'm pretty tempted just to leave it like this. I hate the skill inheritance randomness in this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for this. That doesn't look like an accident, that's good. So yes, now we have Norn. I love how its clock moves when it does those poses. So yeah, Wind Boost does stack with Wind... Well, I mean, this might actually turn into... If this turns into Masu Hukaja... Huh! Okay then. Well, I mean, your strength isn't terrible. There's Regenerate 3. And there's Invigorate 3, nice. And that's pretty much all. Oh yeah, Absorb Elec is the next thing you learn, which is actually pretty awesome. But, yeah, Norn really does one thing and one thing only. That is wind damage. But it does that very well. So, yeah, that's pretty much... Let me just check. Huh. Okay, so Norn Insert does make another thing from Norse mythology. But then again, so does Raphael, so not really, much to talk there. Yeah, I think I should be pretty much done here. I do not need Throne at all. So, let's just leave. So, Mitsuru is actually pretty good against the next boss, so I'm going to keep her in the party, but as for everyone else, I might, just thinking. I tried Koromaru in practice, and Koromaru did not work out too well. Aegis might actually not be a bad idea here. So I'm going to add in Aegis, and you're going to replace Koromaru. And I have Mitsuru, I've got Ken. Yeah, Ken's a little over-leveled as it is, so I'm going to be bringing in... I could bring Yukari, but... Junpei is not bad. You know what, I'm going to bring Yukari. Magical offense is the way to go in this fight, not physical, so don't really want Junpei. Let me just check the Wicked Cestus. I think it's worse than what he currently has, but... Oh, definitely worse than what he currently has. Although, critical rate up high is actually pretty good. So, for this fight, you want to be using... It's another one that has no weaknesses, but I'm also going to leave with Raphael for its double auto Ma is what I'll call it here. It has no weaknesses, but it has a couple of elements that it doesn't resist. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'll also be saving right here because, yeah. I know that it is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's actually Ice and Thunder are the two elements that it doesn't fully resist. I'm going to check because if it doesn't resist Wind, that would be great, but it probably does. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm not sure if I should check that now. I'm worried about the recording screwing up. Yeah, we'll see once the battle starts, because Yukari's going to try using Garo on it anyway. Okay then, let's do this. This next boss is another one that's actually kind of straightforward. In practice, I found a way that kind of trivialized it, so... I don't know, like, it's not really that much of a major danger. It does hit pretty hard physically, but it doesn't really have all that much that's, like, really makes it that one boss material. I keep thinking it's going to be that side, but it's not. We should be able to see it here. Yep, in fact, it's back-to-back Justice Arcana bosses, because last time it was swords, now we've got giants. So it's time to face the Stasis Giants.
Be ready, I sense it's a strong one. Give me a sec, I'll scan the target.
So, what have I got here? I've already got that up, so I should be pretty much fine. Basically, I want Mitsuru to be... I would say that, but I'm worried that she won't use Mind Charge if she does that, because I would really like her to use Mind Charge. Actually, I guess should have learned some buffs by now.
Understood.
So I'll put you on that. I just realized I haven't used all gear mode in a really long time. Now, I find it not exactly that amazing in this game. In other games, it can be pretty ridiculous, though. Actually, you might not be a bad idea. These things do use a variety of physical attacks, though, not just strike, but... Fury... Actually, Tetrakarn's not a bad idea. Although these things are immune to a lot of physical elements. Medirahan's pretty good. You know, I might as well try. I mean, 55 SP is kind of nothing considering how quickly this fight's going to be over anyway. So, I'm going to try setting up a Tetrakarn. I love that kind of superhero pose that he does.
Proceeding.
Okay, you do have buffs. Great. So let's set these up. Yeah, these things mainly use power-charged physical attacks, but I've got a Tetrakarn up. They use a variety of different physical elements, so you probably won't be able to null them all. But really, that's the main thing that they do. They basically just hit you. It's not really that much of a complicated fight. Okay, good. You're losing Mind Charge. Kind of hope that you follow up with Marbufula, not regular Bufula. So let's see. Okay, yeah, so they do have 10%. And yeah, they do null that. And there's Blade of Fury, which is kind of scary. Oh wow, the one person whose Reflect was down actually activated a high counter anyway. Okay, yeah, so they do resist it. They take very little damage from attacks that they resist. Attacks that they don't resist, on the other hand, oh boy. Now, I have lost my Tetrakarn now. And that Blade of Fury is kind of scary. But Odin does do very well in this fight, especially backed up with Mind Charge. So, this is going to end very quickly if everything goes well.
Summoning Persona.
Okay, and you guys, you're probably not used to that. Yeah, you guys take a right damage from that. Uh-oh. I counted again. And it missed Gary's too. Well, I do have Master Kakaja up, so that's good. Tartarus is actually not bad on these things, and it missed everything. Wait. Okay, I'm sure that Mind Charge still... I didn't count that one. I'm sure that Mind Charge still lasts...
Hang in there.
As you can see, we're actually kind of down HP, but Yukari's there for the healing. I'm sure Mind Charge lasts for at least a few turns after you use it. It doesn't immediately go away if you use support skill, so I think her next Ice skill should still be doing the Mind Charge bonus damage. I at least hope that it didn't get used up on that, because that would be stupid. But anyway, gonna put you on healing, obviously.
Leave it to me.
And you're about to see something, just watch the damage that this does. That's quite a lot of damage. So yeah, they're not weak to Thunder and Ice, but they might as well be. They take a huge amount of damage from it and resist pretty much everything else. Okay, hopefully this is Mind Charge boosted. That looks Mind Charge boosted to me. Okay, that's kind of worrying. That was not actually that terrible. That is terrible. And you high counted again. Nice one, Yukari. I kind of would have rather that it hit Gary's too. Okay, attack's down. And defense is down. Oh, right, yeah, I had a defense buff. Okay, one of you is going third. Yukari doesn't go until 7th. Okay. And I don't think another solid hit from that is going to do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually switch over to you, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use Media Rahan. Just for safety's sake. Okay, I wonder if you're going to be using...
Proceeding.
Oh, yeah, you have regular Tarukaja. Oh, nice, okay, that's actually really good. See, this point, Aigis can actually be pretty good on support as well as physical defense and offense.
I summon thee.
Okay, that's alright. I think another Mazio guy might be able to do it. Well, it missed one of them. What are you doing? Okay, that was good. Yeah. I thought you were going for Gary Sue. You took a very roundabout way of getting to Yukari that time. And you will probably just heal yourself. I thought so. Oh, I had that up, okay. So, I could try something. Although by the time that happens, they'll probably be dead anyway. I think it's technically more effective if I just go for the Mazio gun on Odin. But I would kind of like to see how much a power charge to Kasha Arts does. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Hopefully that means that we won't miss things. Hopefully you won't get a chance to do that.
Obey my command.
Okay, there's that, which actually might be... And it missed everyone again. Usually it hits at least one of them. Yeah, they have a lot of really weak physical skills, like double fangs. You just need to be targeting Yukari, I think so. Ooh, that was bad. But at least she has Dear Armor. She's good at keeping herself alive as well as keeping others alive. Okay, so let's see how much this does. That was a crit. Okay, that did less than I thought, but still quite a bit, and you're dead. I know you're not dead somehow. Why are you using Tentarafu? You missed again. That's 7 misses.
Evasive action.
Oh, nice.
Take this.
Oh, wow, an arrow kills you.
I made up my mind. I won't lose.
We've already heard you say that quite a lot, but anyway, that wasn't too bad. Akasha Art is multi-hitting though, so yeah, that probably is why the individual attacks are a bit less. So for that we get a Balm of Life. Not a particularly amazing reward, But, I don't know, I wouldn't consider that a particularly amazing boss. It's an alright boss fight, but, like, it's not particularly memorable out of all of those we've gone through so far. So anyway, with that done, we're pretty much done with Tartarus for tonight. I don't want to... Like, I could start pushing into the next area, but I feel like that's enough for now. Yeah, I just realized that, okay, yeah, being around level 55 at this point is kind of decent. Although, maybe... How close are you? You're still in great status. How close are you to... You're very close to 54. I might as well get you to 54. I might as well just keep this party and just go back in and fight a few random enemies. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And yes, I'm not saving, but I don't know. Like, that boss fight is... I'm kind of content to risk losing that, because it wasn't really that fantastic of a fight. Like, nothing really dangerous happened. I kind of just want to spam Akasha art on some random things. I mean, it's not quite Vorpal Blade, but it does hit multiple times.
There are 3 enemies.
So, like, for example, here, let's see how much this does. That didn't actually do all that much.
Only 2 remain. I just defeated an enemy.
And, well,
One
there's her
more to
railgun
go.
in action.
Defeat it.
Uh-oh, okay, Unfortunately, it blocks that, but yes, I just realized at the last minute that I repel that. You know, I just realized something. If I've got Melchizedek
Good
equipped...
job.
Of course, the Fistmaster skill only takes effect while you have Melchizedek equipped, and I'm not really sure that I would like to have it equipped all the time. So it's not really that vital that I be using a Fist weapon
My
constantly.
skill level has increased.
And yep, there's a double level up.
Yes, my skill level has increased.
I guess how are you going as far as your next level is concerned? Still a fair bit off. And still a fair bit off of your next skill as well. So, like, I kind of want to just demo how Fistmaster works, but... Let's see, what are... just got to look at Stasis. So if I find multiple enemies here, I've got to get used to the ridiculously short range on my field attacks now. So I could try like one hit, except one of you is severely evasive against physical attacks, so that's not really the best. So this is with Fistmaster, and a crit.
Great choice. One more.
Pretty effective, but like just for the sake of showing this, of course, in the first place this has to hit and it probably won't. This is... Yeah, I knew that would happen. I didn't want to hit the lion again, because if I did, it would have done more damage because it was on the ground, so that wouldn't have been an
Enemy is
accurate
still
comparison.
alive. Enemy left.
Well, I guess this random throne that I have on me is good for something.
No shadows detected.
Oh yeah, I should also mention that since Melchizedek has Order and Mataru Kaja, that was also attack boosted. So, I might want to try and show off how much this does, although Siegfried does have slightly better strength. This should be doing considerably less, though. We'll see. Please don't be a samurai. You're immune to this, aren't you? Yeah, of course you are. Nah, running away. You don't want me to demo this, do you? Where is another... You are probably a tank too. Okay, you're not a tank. Right, okay. So, this is without Fistmaster. And it missed. Really? I literally just, like, outright facepalmed there when that happened. And you're gonna die. Let me show off how much a Master Attack does. Because like, Fistmaster is apparently supposed to double the damage you're doing with regular attacks with this weapon, but also still haven't... Okay, I just found an exit point. Good. Okay, you should let me demo this. Okay, this is a crit too, so for comparison's sake. That did do a bit less. Like, because you guys have... You probably have a lot less endurance than that thing did, but the crit with Fistmaster did like over 300, so that actually is doing quite a bit less.
Locked on. 2 remaining. I won't miss. Hikari-chan defeated an enemy. 1 more to go.
Why is Mitsuru not here? Oh well. Anyway, for comparison's sake, I can switch back to you, and this is going to be a non-Oromateru. Yeah, that did a little bit more
It must be eliminated.
So maybe it's just 1.5 times. Not really sure how it works, but it does make fist weapons do more damage. And that skill is actually exclusive to Melchizedek. Well, I mean, you can pass it down through fusion, but he's the only one who ever learns that naturally. The only Weapon Master skill, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the only Weapon Master skill that is not on an Ultimate Persona is Spear Master, which is on Seiten Taisei, which is Terror Arcana. Yes, I'm pretty sure every other Weapon Master skill is on an Ultimate, because... Anyway, I think there's exactly one more we haven't seen, one that has Bowmaster. You can probably guess who has Bowmaster, like in terms of which social link gives us Bowmaster, but that's all I'll say for now. Anyway, that visit to Tartarus was a lot more eventful than I thought it would be. I haven't actually demoed Norn yet, I just realized, though. I probably... Yeah, you know what? I'll show Norm the next time we go in here. So, with that, we'll be going back to school and getting ready for the school trip, so see you then.